Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Before we embark on today's truly epic literary adventure, if you're fascinated by sprawling family sagas, magical realism, and stories that explore the very essence of human experience, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most captivating novels. Your support helps us keep these literary explorations coming. Today, we're diving into a book that's often hailed as a masterpiece of Latin American literature and a cornerstone of magical realism, Gabriel García Márquez's 100 Years of Solitude. This novel is a sweeping, multi-generational story that follows the Buendía family through a century of triumphs, tragedies, love affairs, and the utterly bizarre, all within the isolated and enchanting town of Macondo. Get ready for a journey filled with yellow butterflies, levitating priests, and a whole lot of names that sound remarkably similar. 100 Years of Solitude, published in 1967, is a sprawling epic that begins with the patriarch of the Buendía family, José Arcadio Buendía, and his wife, Úrsula Iguarán. Driven by a sense of adventure and a desire to escape a haunting prophecy related to their cousin marriage, they leave their home and embark on a journey that leads them to found the mythical town of Macondo in the heart of the Colombian jungle. From the very beginning, Márquez introduces us to the fantastical elements that define magical realism. We see José Arcadio Buendía obsessed with scientific inventions, like magnets and ice, which are wondrous and almost unbelievable in their isolated world. This sets the tone for a narrative where the ordinary and the extraordinary seamlessly blend, inviting us to question the boundaries of reality. The novel then unfolds through 7 generations of the Buendía family, each member bearing the weight of the family's history and often repeating its patterns. We meet a colorful cast of characters: the fiercely independent Úrsula, who lives to be over 100 years old and serves as the family's anchor; the ambitious and often reckless José Arcadio; the enigmatic and solitary Colonel Aureliano Buendía, who leads numerous failed liberal revolutions, and a long line of Aurelianos and José Arcadios, each with their own distinct personalities and destinies, yet often echoing their ancestors. Keeping track of the Buendía family tree can feel like a delightful puzzle. Márquez intentionally blurs the lines between generations, highlighting the cyclical nature of time and the way history repeats itself. Think of it like a family legend being retold over and over, with slight variations but the same core essence. Each generation grapples with love, loss, ambition, and the peculiar quirks that seem to be ingrained in the Buendía bloodline. For a long time, Macondo remains isolated from the outside world. However, the arrival of new technologies, such as the railroad and the telegraph, and the intrusion of political conflicts, gradually begin to change the town and the Buendía family's way of life. The Banana Company, in particular, brings a period of economic boom, followed by devastating exploitation, and ultimately, a massacre that is systematically erased from official history. This section of the novel explores the impact of modernization and external forces on a traditional society. The initial wonder and excitement surrounding these advancements eventually give way to disillusionment and a sense of loss as Macondo's unique identity is threatened. It's a reflection of the often complex relationship between progress and tradition, and how the pursuit of development can sometimes come at a great cost. Throughout the 100 years, several key themes weave through the narrative. Love in its many forms, passionate, familial, forbidden, is a constant presence, often bringing both joy and heartbreak to the Buendías. War, particularly the endless civil wars led by Colonel Aureliano Buendía, becomes a recurring cycle of violence and futility, highlighting the absurdity and cyclical nature of conflict. But perhaps the most pervasive theme is solitude. Despite their large family and numerous relationships, the Buendías are often deeply isolated, unable to truly connect with one another. This solitude manifests in different ways: in the obsessive pursuits of José Arcadio Buendía, in the emotional detachment of Coronel Aureliano, and in the incestuous relationships that ultimately lead to the family's demise. It's a poignant exploration of the human condition and our inherent longing for connection, often thwarted by our own limitations and circumstances. What truly sets 100 Years of Solitude apart is its masterful use of magical realism. This literary style seamlessly blends fantastical elements with realistic settings and events, creating a world where the extraordinary feels ordinary. We encounter characters levitating, rains of yellow flowers, ghosts who interact with the living, and prophecies that unfold with uncanny accuracy. Think of it as looking at the world through a slightly distorted lens, where the boundaries between what is real and what is magical become blurred. These elements aren't just whimsical additions. They often serve to amplify the emotional and thematic resonance of the story, reflecting the characters' inner lives and the surreal nature of their experiences. For example, the constant presence of yellow butterflies around Mauricio Babylonia becomes a symbol of his passionate and ultimately doomed love affair. As we follow the Buendía family through the generations, we notice a striking pattern of repetition. Names, personality traits, and even entire events seem to echo across time. Aurelianos are often solitary intellectuals, while José Arcadios tend to be impulsive and passionate. This cyclical nature of history suggests that the family, and perhaps humanity as a whole, is often trapped in repeating patterns, unable to truly break free from the past. It makes us ponder whether we are destined to repeat the mistakes of previous generations. The novel culminates in the revelation of an ancient prophecy written by the wise Melquiades, a recurring character who introduces the Buendías to many of their early wonders. This prophecy foretells the entire history of the Buendía family and the fate of Macondo. In a breathtaking and somewhat tragic ending, the last Aureliano finally deciphers the prophecy, only to discover that the entire history of the Buendía family and the town of Macondo was always destined to be written, and with its reading, the town vanishes from the face of the earth. This ending is open to interpretation, but it suggests a sense of inevitability and the cyclical nature of time coming full circle. It could be seen as a commentary on the rise and fall of civilizations, the ephemeral nature of human existence, or the self-contained world of storytelling itself. 100 Years of Solitude is a rich and complex novel that explores profound themes about love, loss, war, solitude, the cyclical nature of history, and the power of memory and storytelling. Márquez's masterful use of magical realism creates a unique and unforgettable reading experience that continues to captivate and challenge readers. It's a book that stays with you long after you turn the final page, prompting reflection on the human condition and the enduring mysteries of life. And there you have it, a journey through the enchanting and often bewildering world of Gabriel García Márquez's 100 Years of Solitude. This novel is a true testament to the power of storytelling and the beauty of magical realism. What were your impressions of Macondo and the Buendía family? What themes resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts and interpretations in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this exploration of a literary masterpiece, please give this video a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth summaries and discussions of great literature. Your support helps us bring these stories to life. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.